Hey Ratbags, yesterday I told you guys that Valheim was coming. In fact, it's going to be releasing in March on Xbox Games Pass. Remember, it's going to be free if you got it on Games Pass. Otherwise, it's going to be $15.49, I do believe, if you're going to be buying it on its own. There's no price increase, I'm pretty sure. But guess what? They've just shown off the very first Xbox Series X footage and it looks okay, it looks good. They've just shown this off on IGN FanFest and we've got a release date fully proper. It's coming in only 3 weeks or so. The 14th of March, you'll be able to play Valheim on a console. Let's go, baby! One of the best survival games on PC is finally available for other players on other systems. Something else you might want to know, if you do have Games Pass and you want to buy the game outright, it's going to be $12.39. But I am expecting it to be on Games Pass at least a year. If you're a PlayStation fan wondering what's happening, it is going to be a console exclusive to Xbox at launch. Like I said, for at least a year, I do believe. Could be longer. They've not actually confirmed anything about whether or not it would ever come to a PlayStation, only that they would like to get on consoles in future. Have to say, the Series X gameplay looks good. I wouldn't say it's as crisp as I've seen it on PC. That's maybe natural in some cases. I do play on quite a high-end PC. I've got a 3090, a pretty decent processor, RAM and all the rest of it. It would have been nice to have cut some of the Series X gameplay with Series S at least. Now when they announced it last year, the end screen did say Xbox, and in press releases afterwards it did say Xbox One. So you should be able to play it on your OG Xboxes as well. They've had 2 different port teams working on the version that went onto Xbox Windows as well as the original, and of course it's going to be cross-play, so nothing will be held up. There won't be updates behind for console players. It will all launch at exactly the same time, or that should be the case anyway. I can't expect anything really like big or long, maybe a minimal of like a day if there was one unforeseen issue or problem, but as far as I understand it, that's the case with updates, that updates will hit at around the same time. Of course, you won't be able to play on modded servers if PC are using third-party mods, which you can do, even though it's not officially supported. You're not going to be able to play on Xbox crossplay with them. If you somehow have been living under a rock and don't realise, Valheim is a 10-player adventure survival game with more focus on exploration and adventuring rather than full survival. You don't actually die if you run out of food. So in that respect, it's pretty survival light. Instead, you get buffs and bonuses from eating. But yeah, the original reveal trailer for it last year definitely looks a bit sharper than the gameplay we saw, but that might just be due to compression. So fingers crossed, I really am hoping it's going to live up to what at least partially it looks like on some systems on PC. We'll have to wait and see. Graphics aside though, Valheim is simply one of the best games I've ever played. It gives me that sense of adventure and that sense of gathering resources, that grind, that feel-goodness that I had when I used to play games like Terraria and Minecraft back in the day. It's not a PvP game, it's not a survival sort of server game. Friends can join you and you can have little battles with each other by turning on friendly fire on or off, but it's not going to be a game like Ark where you have hundreds of players competing. One other good bonus, of course, is that you will be able to have your own private servers though if you want to play with friends and not have to worry about one of you logging off and stopping gameplay happening. You'll be able to rent one through the trader. They're my partners, I do believe, as it is crossplay and you can do that already. You should be able to just rent one, host it and make sure that crossplay is enabled, and then you can play with your friends and you can join the server whenever you want. Just before Christmas, they had a massive big Biome update, the first since its early access launch. And remember, it is going to be a game preview game, so you should get a free hour to play it and try it as well on Xbox. So there may be more bugs and stuff than you're used to if you buy full finished games, but who's kidding here? Like most AAA games that are released nowadays are buggy messes. So game preview game, I'm all down for. It's obviously going to be cheaper before it goes 1.0, and then I'm sure it will extend its price then, and it's not expected to come out till full release, I'm guessing until 2025. So there we go, I'm super excited. It's coming 14th of March. I'm going to be there every step of the way, refresher guides up to it, and then soon to hit showing you how it actually plays on the Xbox with fresh up-to-date guides on an Xbox console as well, giving you a real lowdown on actual performance. I'm friends with the devs, I love them to bits, but I will obviously be honest at how the game runs and how it looks and how it feels on a console platform for the first time. Let me know if you're going to be picking it up, and as always, for more info about survival games, news, more, I'll see you at Bags later.